in. So working that 80 plus AP jungle mid and also a great solo kill threat against someone like the Rise. You know, Rise doesn't really have a lot of escapes and feels super confident in heading towards this Drake.
Especially when you do the same trade twice. Is actually Lilting Lullaby time is going to be blocked away. I believe that was Eric's World. As Weiwei goes in, gets the smite down. Aki ready to trespass in someone's territory, but won't go over, and the first dragon is killed by V5.
Super strong play coming out there. It's just the bot lane being constantly shoved up. And if you look at the positioning from PP God, he's always shadowing right in front of the Kaisa, which means that the craftdown should be able to come in.
PP God actually too far forward, and you know what, Clement? Maybe you shouldn't have said anything. Eric's gonna get first blood.
Okay, you know, the body slam should have come down. It didn't, and now it might be a double.
Can he kill Eric? He flashes into him, and you know what? Maybe Cold shouldn't have gone for the engage with the flash, and Eric burns both his summoners mid lane, trying to give it over to Wooming. Mole in rotation might be called out. There's the flash with the Magnet Storm popped early. Can Mole get away? The rocket jump not used, almost kills Wooming, but it is a good kill going over to OMG while Weiwei and PP God try to stop mid.
Coming in from V5 as well, so V5 is going to find it harder to actually get that front-to-back 5v5 that their composition has excelled at.
Feels nice to at least bet OMG trying to set up.
We are seeing V5 head for the second Herald as it's just about to come up right now. I think New might be a little bit too deep here.
Yeah, look, he's a beefy boy. I don't know if you think you're going to kill him. World End is going to be used. Here's the flash immediately. It's sleepy time here for New, and Mole coming in as well won't be good. Healing's great. He flashes on top, but Aatrox now outside of the World Ender. Mole jumps on top, and with a charge, an explosive charge, thank you, Mr. Chu, Mole will pick up his first kill.
Even though he does go down, that actually dragged out so much time on the side of V5 that they're going to get a free bottom lane for this. We already saw Aki finally being able to return the jungle favor, the counter jungle favor, and also force out the bot lane right here. So if you look at the gold lead, it actually didn't end up that poorly for OMG, dragging 3 people down, and they actually get first brick gold too.
They do. That little bit extra. I like casting with you, Mr. Chu, because every time I say first brick is in...
Tank already completed. Weiwei went Zhonya's first against the AD damage, and Gragas is there as well. So I don't really see OMG having a chance of taking this 5v5. They are going to have to give up a lot of objectives, and it looks like V5 are setting up for not just one Herald play, but potentially a second Herald drop as well.
Explosive cast wasn't too great. Lungxing staying a little bit too long, Mr. Chu. There's the charge out as Cold gets the engage. Sets up for the trigger for Eric to come in, but the Lilting Lullaby may have saved the day. PP got on his lonesome as V5, you had a lead, and now it's going downhill. Decimating Smash finds the knockup, might save the lives once again, as Lungxing overstayed his welcome to lead into OMG slaughtering too.
Oh, I don't know what's with me today, but the caster curse is strong.
Yeah.
I really thought that V5, their composition definitely has an advantage in the front to back, but you can't really give over half of your HP, and the backline also dies instantly right there. So, I don't know, man. V5 definitely overplayed their hand into that push. I think the backline wasn't synced up with Longxing. If you saw Longxing charging up the decimating smash in the front line, the rest of his team was already backing away. They were like,
and to them. But V5 is still ahead in this game somehow, some way, and they're going to try to claw back some of the lead and clean up the gameplay. Thank you.
Just
what's the Baron rate?
Logic.
What's the Baron rate? Because Baron's being started up, and look, yeah, it's a quick Baron, especially when Trigger's there, but he wasn't. They'll be pulled off. They had vision control, and OMG now going to be clearing that up. They're spotted out towards the blue area, and V5 are still waiting around. Decimating Smash onto Cold. That hits. Explosive cast. Ooh. Support caught out. Cold used the ultimate, but it might not work out as a Pelham retract there, and Aki just about to die. Now it's the Umbral Trespass, but it's given over. And you know what? OMG can walk into them too.
I have no words for this game. I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like the attempt from V5 was very blatant, and honestly, OMG could have stopped it if they just didn't send their jungle in. They did, and now V5 are with a massive lead in the game.
Eric's dead. Like, why are you still there? They either go for the steal or they don't, and V5 just take it all. And suddenly...
Truly defying expectations.
Yes, they are. Clement Jr., your time as a play-by-play has been spent so wisely. Aki has now evolved, by the way. I'm not sure in what part of the fight, because I don't think the last time we saw him, he was into an evolved state, but now he is. Explosive cast. Aki's in the wall for it, but there you go. Slam down is Wooming into the back line. They're heading on to Mole. The Umbral Trespass used really nicely, and Aki's actually made a play here. The world ended to try and continue it as OMG are going forward. That's a two-man knockup. PP God flashes away, pull back in, but it doesn't matter. Trigger and Weiwei still alive. The Killer Instinct follow up, and Eric, he's going to get bowling ball to the face. A double, ready to make it into the triple kill as V5 now can end the game.
This is going to be one of the fastest games and one of the few comeback games that V5 is actually going to experience this split. You know, we said it might be hopeless for them, but they prove us long with a massive Baron play and such a decisive game-ending team fight coming out of the bomb side.
V5 got one Nexus turret to go, but no one up and available to defend this, and it went from bad to great. And a good finish for V5. I don't know how to compliment this one, Clement, but I will say that V5 tallied up and fixed that error.
Actually kill them with your global combos once that does come in. And V5, they're setting themselves up to play super heavy into the top lane now on their AD carry. So very well done there by Cold.
We can also talk about the fact in the 2v2 as well, how good Kai'Sa is at the moment with Halo Blades, but I need to pause because Weiwei's ready to go topside. That's a flash. Spear is going to connect. The flash burn as well. And Weiwei on Nidalee, what a surprise. Picks up first blood.
Way too easy. He was even spotted out
Nice.
on the ward, but it just wasn't enough coming in right there. Weiwei is able to get the kill, and now it's OMG's turn to strike back.
Teleport coming in nice and quick. It's a level 3 on Alala. Just come back to top lane. Seismic Shot does connect, and Justice Punch for the victory. Wooming gets him caught out. Almost connects onto Lilo. Unfortunate hitbox as Aki is going to start his bottom lane presence, getting the dragon. Weiwei goes for a second spear, and Lilo hasn't even budged. Clicked one mouse direction the whole time, and Aki now set up. Weaver's wall in hand.
Alele is already considering backing anyway, so he's willing to get a bit of HP there. Whoa!
Not sure if Wooming wanted to go that far forward, but there you go. Solo kill again. We talked about this in the opening segment. And attempts to make this play for his nut.
They are looking for their first tower play already. Cold is here, and so
but it's
is
a flash, and you know what? Everyone from V5's here. Clement Aki goes down, and uh-oh! We shouldn't have done it in the end. Waiting for the spear. Goes all the way into Cold's back, and Herald will get the charge. But at the end of the day, V5 saved that first turret in their lead, so they are technically ahead at this point in the game. And Tara's going to go down in response, but the first sprint you mentioned in game 1 also going to go down to OMG in this game. Weiwei is going to trade the dragon for the Herald. They didn't contest it, you're right. But at the end of the day, an Infernal in the back pocket, spawning the Mountain Rift. So it is Trigger's going to solo take down this turret, while V5 are pinging down to try and stop OMG mid.
Yep, this is still in favor of V5 as they do get all 3 waves right here.
Save him. Save him. Almost hits a Lila in the end. Turret does go down. Mole's damage is immense. But hey, Herald gets a second charge, so for OMG in the game. Meanwhile, Wooming is 20 CS from getting Flame Horizon. That trouble level coming through means you need to run, Cold. Close flash burned, and I think I'll be tracking the CS as we go throughout. But for now, Dragon has spawned number 3. OMG lying in wait to get Lung Xing, but this is the front line of V5. Cold and Alalo spotted out. Meganar is about to be popped up. No choice in the matter. As V5 are trying to delay it out, get Dragon to reset and move Alalo away. He flashes in for the engage, dares the hero's entrance, the first one of the game. It's a perfect knockup at a 3-man, pulverized from V5. The feathers fly into the backline. The root comes true as well. Trigger untouched over the wall. The front line perfect from V5. They poked from afar. Now they're ready to rumble from up close. Weiwei already has a double kill under his belt, and Aki has been sent home, packing away from the Dragon.
Oh, that was such a good start from OMG, but unfortunately, I don't think they found the main damage dealers coming out from V5. And a great play by PBCOT, a quad 4-man knockup to deny...
And look at this. OMG want to find a way out.
extremely risky play coming out from OMG.
Oh.
If Mole found any of the poke right there, it would have been game over. Now Umi's in trouble.
The flash comes through from PP, God V5. This could actually get really awkward. Cole goes in onto Mole. Eric follows up. Mole at half health. The follow-up flash, but the root caller from Trigger may have just saved the fight. The hero's entrance late, but not never, as the seismic shove knocks back two. But Trigger is the person you should be focusing in on this fight. Longxing has done that front booty, while the back booty was all about Trigger. It turns double into a triple. Give him the quadra kill. He deserves it. Wei flashes in and takes away the glory, but V5 will take away all the lives from V5.
Super questionable play around the map from OMG. They corner themselves on the top side of the map, and then you see Umi break away from the team. So it was a very easy chase down, and in those narrow corridors with a lot of brushes, it was so easy for Trigger to actually just remain completely untouched throughout that entire fight. You know, they were focusing super hard on the Zoe. They do find her in the end, but at what cost is really the question. I just feel like OMG didn't need to play with such a high-risk threshold, and without them touching him, they can't find him in the brush. There's a really good piece of terrain right there coming out from the Mountain Soul, even helping the Xayah out, and he's able to clean house.
And Lunch, you know, you get your Ivan days, you get happy about it, but onto the back of this game, it's a 5k gold lead, and stepped over the trouble bubble. Wooming luckily had the Justice Punch available before he got bursted out. Mole over the wall once again. It gets close to hitting these skill shots, and with this lead, with Baron buff in hand at 28 minutes in the game, V5 are taking control of this game, trying to make this a 2-0 before our very eyes, and an under 1 hour series to welcome them back to the LPL after the break.
OMG, they're standing on their last legs. They do have all of their ultimates right now, and I just want to see a good combo come out from Cold and Umi. If they find the backline, they still have a chance, but they have to pull the trigger now or the attrition's going to kill them.
They're going to lose the first inhibitor on the top side. Clement will continue with the middle inhibitor as well. Bottom wave doesn't matter as PP God's just going to hex flash in front of our eyes. Inhibitor number 2 will drop. And V5 actually getting Weaver's walled off the backline, but the trouble bubble hitting on the engage. The poke comes through. PP God sets it up, and Cold about to die as Longxing is absorbing the pressure, absorbing the damage, gets the shield from the Serix Gauge. Alala into the backline gets a good stun, but Wooming misses the Justice Punch onto Trigger. The Gale Force forward, the Feathers at the ready. Aki 1 hit away, and OMG sent away from their own base. V5 can't do any wrong as much as OMG try.
V5 come back into the Lunar New Year really, really strong. This is the year of the Ox. It might be the year of the Mole,
it's not over yet,
as Jordan has said a lot of times. And I have to quickly swallow my words as I just realized how early the game actually is.
No. Alala's going to die. You don't have to swallow anything. He's just dead. He was a bit ambitious. Cole's walking forward as well. And that's what you call a nice end. Now,
Justice for the hero's entrance to actually land into first. So their wombo combo chain just you know, hasn't been working against this poke comp.
It's sad to see because there's been some really good moments, but too late in the game with the poke just hitting too hard. Aki again with the Weaver's Wall. This hits out PP God, but you know what? I wouldn't care if I'm this Alistar. Unbreakable Will means Solar Flare is Jack Diddley as he goes in for the engage. Wooming, Justice Punch to buffer it, but into the backline. Longxing once again doing his job. Trigger forward. This Xayah can do no wrong. The poke lands through onto a Lilo White. One member after one member gets dropped down. Longxing finally getting some credibility here, 2-1 and 12. It was a team effort. It was a great effort. It was a solid effort to knock down OMG yet again with V5 scaling into the 5-4.
Really strong performance